you guys. We are going to try something I saw today. I was walking through the mall, and we walked by Pump Salon in Kenwood Mall, and I saw this picture of this beautiful girl, and I'm going to try to find it. Her makeup was like matte white, and then she had on a matte pink lipstick, and that was what really stood out. Because it was so matte is what made it so eye-catching. So I really liked that a lot. So at this point, what I've done to prepare for this look is I have moisturized, because if you're doing anything with matte, it's important that you have moisturized thoroughly, because any type of dry spots are going to definitely show and ruin your overall matte finish. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use our Rimmel Fix Perfect. Again, since we're going for something matte, it's going to be very important that we have used a primer. Alright, you guys, we're done priming, so I'm going to go ahead and put on my Revlon PhotoReady in Vanilla. Put this all over my face. I know I said this is a matte look, and I know the Revlon PhotoReady has a bit of shimmer to it, but it's also a full coverage foundation, and it's also very good for taking pictures. So I wouldn't be surprised to actually find out that they use something like this in this photo shoot. So now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to concealing. Pretty tired, so my dark circles are pretty bad. So in this case, I'm going to be using my NYC cover stick in yellow and also in medium. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the yellow first and then go over it with the medium. You all know how to conceal, so go ahead and do that. Okay, now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and conceal any other problems on the face and actually put a little bit of this on the lips as well. As you can see, I've actually let a little bit of foundation get on my lips. That's just so that we can help with that matte pink when we get to that point. Okay, as you can see, I'm done concealing. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next step. And in this case, that is going to be to go ahead and do some highlighting, because I'm using a cream highlighter today, and I want to do that before I use my mattifying powder. So for my highlighting today, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Beauty Encyclopedia Face Edition. And that just looks like this on the inside. It actually goes through step-by-step processes of how to do all the things I'm about to do. But I really recommend this actually, and I didn't make sure my hands are clean because I'm going to use these, I'm going to apply these with my hands. If you're more comfortable using a brush, I would definitely do. And also, if you're working on someone else, definitely use a brush. Okay, so we're just taking the lightest highlighter color here and using this primarily. I think I might also use a little bit of the pink, but I'm going to use that as a blush. The reason I'm going to use that is because, like I said, this is a very matte pink look, or very matte white look, and using any type of dark blush is really going to ruin it. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be back. Okay, we're done highlighting now. So we're going to go ahead and use this pink color here as a blush. I'm going to go ahead and apply that with my finger as well. And we're just going to put this on the apples of the cheeks. We literally only want the slightest hint of color there. But we don't want to make the face look too matte, otherwise there's going to be no life to the face. So that step is done. So now we're going to go ahead and take our e.l.f. mattifying powder and just put that literally all over the face. This is what's going to take away any unnecessary shimmer that you're going to see and make everything really look just matte. No shimmer whatsoever. When you're doing this, it's important that when you take it and roll and press. You're going to do this quickly, so it may look like I'm actually only rubbing it across my face, but when you're doing it, you're rolling and pressing, and this is helping to apply the powder to your face much more and help really mattify the look. Also, to go with this look, I'm going to actually go ahead and apply the mattifying powder all over my lids, completely around the eye, sealing that off and making it very matte. Okay, now that we're done mattifying the face, the next step is to do the eyes. In this particular look, the eyes are also going to be very matte and pink, or very matte and pink. Why do I keep saying pink? They're going to be very matte and white, and for this, I'm going to just use a regular matte white eyeshadow. And I actually realized that the only one I have is going to be my, the one in my e.l.f. Drama Quad, so I'm going to use that. And I just realized I didn't put on Urban Decay Primer Potion, but I did put the Fix Perfect on my eyes when I was doing that, so I think we're going to be okay. I did that because I knew I was going to be putting the translucent mattifying powder all over the lid. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and literally put the white matte eyeshadow on the entire lid up to the brow bone. In order to create a soft, even wash, I'm going to use my Essence of Beauty Smoky Eye Wide, and we're going to use this end. It also has a crease end, but we're using this end today. As you can tell, I've actually focused most of the color on the lid and not up into the brow area. Now to kind of maybe bring out that crease more, we're going to go ahead and use the crease end of the same brush, and I'm going to use my Revlon Colorstay Azure Mist, Azure, I don't know, whatever, Azure Mist, and which just means blue in Spanish. And we're just going to use this top color right here, which is just kind of a very pale, like silvery gray. We're just using this to add kind of a dimension to the crease so it's not so flat. Okay, we're going to go ahead and actually line the inner waterline with the white eyeliner, and I'm going to use my Jordana eyeliner in white. I'm going to use my e.l.f. waterproof pen in black to line the upper lash line, and I don't think I'm going to go for a big wing with this because the point of this look, the thing that's so eye-catching about it is that it's very matte, and that's what you look at, not that it has big wings on the eyes or anything crazy like that. As you guys can see, my eyeliner isn't completely even. Go off of this eye. I have a little bit of problem with this one, and I'm real tired at this point, so I'm not going to bother to go ahead and redo all of it. So just go off of this eye. This is how you want it to look. This one's not terribly off, but I just don't feel like going back through and redoing the entire eye. Okay guys, now that that's done, it looks like this, and we have the white eyeliner on the waterline. As you can see, my eyeball's getting pretty upset again. Still haven't 100% recovered from the little injury we had, so when my contact's been on all day, it gets a little red again. Probably shouldn't be wearing it. So that look is done as far as that. We're going to go ahead and curl the eyelashes. I'm using my e.l.f. $1 curler. And using the eyelash curler actually becomes a little unnecessary if you use a really good curling mascara. And in this case, I've been using the Almay One Coat Nourishing Mascara Triple Effect, and I'm a huge fan of this. I definitely recommend this. The way you use this is first you go through with the long bristles, and you start at the root and work your way all the way out with that, and then you flip to the shorter side and use that to go over again for a second coat, before it dries actually. And that is the best way to curl and thicken and lengthen your lashes with this mascara.
Well, unfortunately, you guys, my camera both died and ran out of memory right as I was finishing that tutorial. So, what I have is the finished look here. It obviously doesn't show up that great because we are using my eyesight again. So, the only thing that was added to the end of that video, and the only thing you guys didn't see, you saw me put on mascara. The thing you didn't see was I put on the pink lipstick. Just a nice matte pink. It's a color from Wet n Wild called Think Pink. It's just plain and matte, and it works really well because we've already put on the foundation and the concealer over our lips. So it worked out really well. Unfortunately, I didn't get to get that on the good camera. I'm going to take some pictures of this with my camera. So hopefully some of you guys will dig this look and want to replicate it. And thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.